Hi everyone, hello, happy 2021. Today is New Year's Day that I'm filming this, although this is going up on Monday. And here we are, we made it to 2021. I've decided to resume doing more packing videos again. I was really reluctant in 2020 to do them because I felt like nobody's going anywhere. Do y'all really want to see packing videos? But now that I've been getting back, like dipping my toe back in the water of my YouTube channel, I've read your comments and I've seen that a lot of you are kind of hungry for just the normalcy of packing videos. So I'm gonna get back into it because I love doing it and evidently you wanna see it, so it's a win-win. Today I have packed up the LYMIA brand Sophie in nylon. So this is the non-leather version of the leather Sophie. It is identical except for a few little features that are a little bit different. I can go through that today. Also packed up in here is all 3 of the pouches from the LYMIA brand Trifecta, which is open for pre-order right now. I just did the big reveal in my last video on this channel, so I'll link that down below. I've got all 3 pieces packed up and inside of this bag. So this is one of the first times that I think I've shown all of them packed up in a bag this way. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Of course, everything that I have in here will be linked down in the description box below. Whether that's something that you can get from The Sensible Mama or from Amazon, I will link all of them down there. So if you spot something that you like, make sure you check out the description box. You'll be able to find a link to it down there. Let's get started. Alrighty, so this is the LYMIA brand Sophie backpack in nylon. This color is called Steal the Show. It is a really pretty dark teal. A lot of people, when they hear the word teal, naturally think of something a little bit lighter than this color. So this is definitely on the dark side of teal. As you can see here, the webbing on the back of the backpack straps has sort of a greenish hue to it, and that's to complement the more greenish blue colors in this teal. So let's just go ahead and get started. I know you guys know how packing videos work. Here in the front pocket, I have my AirPod Pros. This is a case that I got on Amazon and I love it so much. It like snaps on over top of your case and you can still open everything nicely and still charge this on, you know, those charging pads that you can use. You can just sit it right on top of it. It still works even through this and has a spot for your charger there. So I highly recommend this. It's linked in my Amazon storefront, so it'll be down below, but I love this thing. Then over here, and this might not make sense to you right now, but you'll see in a minute why this is here. This is the strap to the large piece of the LYMIA brand Trifecta in the color Iced Latte. I do have the large piece packed up in here and I don't have the strap attached, obviously. So I wanted to put this in here right in the front in case I decide to run out somewhere and just want to take what's packed up in here in the large Trifecta piece. I can just kind of snap this on there and be ready to go. Next, in this front zipper pocket, I just have a few odds and ends. I have my backup headphones here just in case I lose charge on my AirPod Pros. And then way down here in the bottom, it goes all the way down. I'm touching my finger. So this pocket goes really, really far down. And down in the bottom, I just have feminine products kind of stuffed down there to get to in case I need them. In the 2 insulated bottle pockets, I have 2 Pura straw cups. So these look like this. We carry these at The Sensible Mama and just restocked them actually. And I wanted to show you something kind of cool. I like to carry the gray Puras, this color here, because I would be lying if I said I didn't care about the aesthetic of my diaper bag. When it's all packed up, I just like for it to look nice, and I've found that the gray ones just go nicely with no matter what bag I've packed. But of course I do want my kids to know whose cup is who. So another thing that we carry at the store is these Pura bumpers that look like this. You actually get a pack of 3, a purple one, a blue one, and a green one. So when I'm carrying 2 of these Pura stainless cups, which do come with the straw topper, this part, and the cover, the only thing that's not sold with it is these little bumpers that I've added on. They're just a few bucks and you get 3 of them, and it's a nice way to differentiate whose cup is who. So that's what I've done here. Okay, back here, in case you're kind of new to LYMIA brand, here's what we've got going on in the back of the Sophie. This is, of course, the seatbelt straps that we have on the back. These are designed to keep the bag nice and lightweight, but in addition to that, we made these removable. The reason why is that this pocket back here is designed to be a slip pocket, of course. As you can see here, I've got the change pad in there right now. But the other idea was, since this comes with an over-the-shoulder strap so that you can carry this over the shoulder if you don't want to be backpack style, I just don't love the way that backpack straps hang in an unsightly way when you're wearing a backpack over the shoulder like this. So I wanted to provide the option for you to tuck your backpack straps in this back slip pocket here. I'm going to remove the change pad for a second. So this way you can just tuck the backpack straps up and stuff them down into this slip pocket, which is awkward to do from this angle. But now with those tucked down in there, you can carry the bag over the shoulder and it looks like an over-the-shoulder bag instead of so much like a backpack. But anyway, back here what I was keeping instead of the backpack straps was the change pad. But anyway, what I was keeping back here before I did this was the change pad. This is one of the things that's different about the nylon Sophie versus the leather, is that this one does come with a change pad. This is a magnetic closure here that matches the material and trim of the bag itself. And this is a nice, generously sized change pad that has seaming in it so that you can fold it up really easily. It's a pretty medium-sized change pad in my opinion. It's big enough to support your baby while you're changing, but it's still thin enough that it's not going to take up a whole lot of space. So that was in there. There is a zipper pocket on the back here. However, I've left that empty and chose to use my space on the inside. Of course, when you have outer zipper pockets that are sort of competing with the inside, you will start to lose space on the inside as you pack up the outside. So I decided this time to leave that empty. So let's go ahead and dive in to the inside of the bag. So sitting right here in the front, this is one thing that's different as well from the leather version of the Sophie, is that we've changed up the front pocket in the nylons. Because the leather is meant to be more for moms who are exiting the diapering stage and maybe using this bag only for a little longer as a diaper bag and then going to use it for work or for travel, we just put two small slip pockets here in the front in the leather bags, but we wanted to add an extra little storage section in the nylon bags, which are more designed for moms using this as a straight up diaper bag. So what I have in the front two slip pockets, which are identical to the leather bag, is I just have some Band-Aids and ointments and things that I pulled out of my first aid kit. It's just nice to have those all right there to get to really quickly. And then I didn't bring, when I packed up for work today, the diaper rash cream, but I did have these two things from my first aid kit that I figured I would just put into these front pockets to show you that something like this, which is equivalent to the size of most diaper rash creams, will fit in those front pockets right there. Then here in the mesh pocket, well, let's go ahead and take this out. The next thing that I have in here is my LYMIA brand wallet in the color Power Lip. We just launched this for holiday. We already sold out of the green one of this wallet from holiday, but we do have some of the red left. These have the brand new zipper pulls on them that say LYMIA, and that was just sitting right on top. Then in the mesh pocket here in the front, which you'll be able to see better when I pull this out, I have an Orchid Hearts wipes pouch with baby wipes in it and two size 6 diapers. And those were both just sitting in this mesh pocket right here. Okay, so let's get into the main portion of the bag. Over here tucked off to the side, I have a Jujubee Be Quick. This is in the Rose Garden print, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous with Steal the Show. And this I usually keep packed up with snacks and food for my kids to munch on. I'm here at the office today and I just didn't think to pack up a whole bunch of snacks. So this just has a medium set piece in it right now with my makeup, just to bulk it up, but to show you that you can absolutely fit a lot of stuff in this Be Quick and it will still fit inside of the Sophie. So again, this is what I'm usually putting snacks and things like that inside of. I have, by the way, in case you're new here, I have an almost 5-year-old and an almost 3-year-old. So that is what I'm packing for. We actually are almost done potty training Abby, so I won't be carrying diapers with me for too much longer. So as most of you know by now, if you have toddlers, there's this transition that happens from mainly carrying things for if your kids have an accident, meaning diapers, changes of clothes, blankets, things like that. Things kind of switch down the road to being more focused on things to eat and things to play with. So that's what I have packed up in here, and I think you're gonna really love these things. So one of the first things that I have sitting right up front is kind of like a dining needs kit. I just have a few things in here that we would need if we decided to pull through a drive-through and eat in the car, or maybe when life turns back to normal and we go inside of restaurants. So this is the medium piece from the brand new LYMIA brand Trifecta. And this is in the color Iced Latte. And again, these are just things that I tend to be grabbing for when I'm out with my kids. So I have 3 standard sized Go Silly straws. I have always liked using reusable straws because they're good for our environment, but it's been especially relevant since COVID started, just all of us using our own straws so that we feel a little bit safer. These are the Go Silly reusable straws, and I just like to have these with me in case we end up somewhere where we get like a water through the drive-through or something like that. I can give them their own straw. So we have Abby's, mine, and Roman's all sitting right here. Then sitting right beneath that, I have a few things. This is something that I don't need anymore because again, I have toddlers, but I wanted to show you that this does fit in here since a lot of you do have infants. This is the Replay Infant Spoon, and we carry this in several colors as well as the Infant Spoon Travel Kit. So that fits nicely inside of the Trifecta. So I had that sitting right in there. Then I have 2 sets of Replay silverware in here, one for Roman and one for Abby. And then lastly in here, I have a Go Silly placemat. This expands really, really big. It's perforated, so it folds back up nice and small. But this is for if we find ourselves somewhere and we want to like spread out our food, maybe in the back of my SUV or something like that, we can lay this out and have a clean place for them to eat off of. So here's what it looks like all packed up again. And I gotta say something really quickly, and this is not to toot my own horn, this is just a statement of fact about why I started my brand, LYMIA brand, is that I love looking at this because when I sat down to design, it's particularly the Trifecta, what was on my mind was the years and hundreds of videos that I have made packing up stuff and just kind of knowing intuitively the size of things, what needs to fit inside of certain pouches. And so I think that's the benefit of starting a brand after spending years of doing packing videos, is I have insights into this kind of thing that maybe just your average like diaper bag stuff that you find on Amazon that are just made by someone looking to capitalize off of the industry doesn't know. They don't have that experience. They don't have just that know-how. And I'm not saying that to put anybody else down. I'm saying it because I'm very proud of myself to know that so much thought went into all of these things that I've created, understanding the way that I like to pack things and knowing that there are probably a lot of moms who like to pack just like I do. So the last thing, well, the second to last thing that I have in here is the large piece from my heart. It skips a beat every time I see this. I'm honestly tearing up off camera a little bit. I'm so proud of this piece. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of the entire set, but I'm especially proud of this one just because this meets so many needs for me and it makes me so happy. So this is the large piece from the LYMIA brand Trifecta. This is what it looks like on the outside. We've got a zipper pocket here that I don't have anything inside of right now. We have the hardware on the front and then the 2 zipper pulls on the side. I have this packed up as a grab and go play kit for my kids, and I think you guys who love organization are just gonna flip out over this. So here's what the inside looks like, and I wanna show you how I have this packed. One of the first things that might have caught your eye is, what is this big thing? This is a tic-tac-toe board from Begin Again, which is a brand that we carry at the Sensible Mama. So what I have in here is this board tucked down in there. And then, okay, I have a LYMIA brand coin purse in here, which contains the tic-tac-toe pieces. And I just want to say, you would probably be better to just use a Jujube small set piece for this. This is very extra to use a full leather coin purse for the little leather pieces. In full honesty, I just didn't bring a Jujube small set piece with me today when I left home, and I didn't want to open up one of the sets that we have in stock just to show you this. But the Jujube small set piece is pretty equivalent in size to the LYMIA brand coin purse. It's a little bit bigger actually, so you'll know that it will hold these pieces as well. So again, if you just want to make a full leather play set here, you're more than welcome to, but I think you'd be just as happy using a Jujube small set piece. So basically, here's how this game works. It's tic-tac-toe. So one of your children, if you have more than one kids, or if it's you playing with your kid, one person is the butterfly and the other one is the ladybug, and you try to get tic-tac-toe. So my kids love to play this together. It's a fun little thing to have inside of this pouch. And circling back, this is why, you'll see as I unpack this, this is why I have the crossbody strap in here, because sometimes I'm running somewhere, like maybe we're just gonna hop out of the car and lay down a mat in the grass somewhere and just play. That's kind of what we're resorting to these days since we've been quarantining. So I can just like toss this over my shoulder and carry just this with me. So that was in there. Then I had sitting right next to that a little set of Tegu blocks. These are magnetic blocks that we carry in the store. I have found that Abby really loves these and Roman has kind of moved on. He doesn't play with these. He needs the bigger, the 14 pack set in order to have fun with these. But Abby is 2. She's gonna be 3 in February and she still can really enjoy just this small set of 6 blocks. So I have those in there for her. And Roman too. It's not that he won't play with them. He just loses interest quickly. Then down in here, and look, guys, this makes me so proud. Sometimes things just happen like through coincidence, and this is a happy coincidence. These are the washable crayon sets from Imagination Starters. We carry these at the Sensible Mama as well. These are chalkboard crayons, but you can use these on construction paper, regular paper, whatever. So I just have those tossed in there for them to draw. And then lastly, I have 2 kitted kits in here. These are just great little things to be able to toss in your diaper bag. They're little play kits. I've shown you these a lot on my channel. This one is called Magical Rainbow. It's got 2 little unicorns in it and some clay, so they can sit and do little clay creations, and it's also got a mat in there to keep things from getting messy. This one is called the Rainbow On The Go kit. This one is more for Roman's age, and it's got little pieces of paper in there, plus a scratch off pin and a regular color pin, and they're just super duper fun. Ooh, that was loud. So that is everything that was in there. Now, there's just a couple other things that I have in here. One of them is the small piece from the LYMIA brand Trifecta. I just have it tucked inside of this zip pocket with the zipper open so that it keeps it in place, but I can still get to it quickly. This is like a little medical kit, and again, I have it back there in the back because this isn't something that I would be grabbing for a whole lot, only in case of emergencies. But I have like a little medical kit in here. I've got some Tylenol. Guys, pro tip, if you're getting into your medical kit, it probably means something stressful has just happened to you. Do yourself a favor and get some of these little Tylenol packets so that when you are all done taking care of your kiddos after they have taken a spill or gotten hurt, you can take care of yourself. I have Neosporin in here, some New Skin, some gloves, a thermometer, which how 2020 is this? And then lastly, I have a mask in here, and this is a kid's mask, one that we carry in the store. I just figured if I'm in a situation where I'm having to grab for all of this stuff, it's possible that we might be taking a trip to the doctor or urgent care or maybe even the hospital, and I don't want to be like rummaging through my car like, where are your masks? So I figure in a situation where my kid might be separated from me going into urgent care or the hospital or something, I just want to have their mask really close by me so that I can just grab it super, super quickly. So that is the small piece from the Trifecta packed up as a little medical kit. And the last thing that I have back here is just my iPad 10.2 inch. In case of emergencies with my children where nothing else is working to keep them busy, I can give them an iPad to watch together. This is a case that I got off of Amazon, and it's a pretty cute match with Steal the Show. It's not identical by any means, but it looks nice with it. And that's everything that I had in there. Again, all this stuff, including the Amazon finds like this case and things like that, will be linked down below as well. And of course, everything that's available at the Sensible Mama. So yeah, that's it, you guys. All right, that is it for today's packing video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas of how you might be able to pack this bag up. Remember that everyone packs differently. Everyone has sort of their own preferences about what they want to keep in their bag versus what they want to keep in a car bag or not bring with them at all. So these videos aren't meant to tell you this is how you should pack. It's more of just conceptually, here's an idea of how some things could fit in here, and then you can kind of go from there. Use your own creativity to figure out what things you would need in here. So if you like this video, I would love for you to give it a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. I do put out new content weekly, and it's all related to mom life, packing videos, reviews, everything of that nature. So if you want to check that out, I would love for you to stick around. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah, and I'll see you in the next one.